Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Here we do shadow work following the moon, and this week we have our full moon coming up, and it is an Aquarius Pisces full moon. That's right, that big old Capricorn full moon pushed its way through, and now we have a set of transitional moons. So our last full moon was Capricorn Aquarius. Now we get a little Aquarius and we get a little Pisces on there as well. It is also the first super full moon of the new cycle of super full moons. At the beginning of the year we have super new moons, now we have super full moons. The most dramatic of all of the moons. Really, they're just, the moon is closer to the earth. The moon's influence on people is more intensified when it's closer to us. The tides are a little bit higher. Our emotions are a little bit closer, a little bit easier to reach. So that's all of that fun stuff. But yes. So it's going to be our Leo Sun Aquarius full moon, but we are also going to be cusping our Virgo Sun and our Pisces moon as well. So we get to close out our Earth, Air, Fire, Water portal that we opened up, which I think is pretty neat, honestly. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, I feel like how we feel when you eat a lot of spicy food before you go to bed. You know what's going to happen, right? You know it's coming. You're going to have some really weird, really vivid dreams, and it's going to get wild and crazy, but it's going to be entertaining. So let's get into it. What's up, Leo? Whew, I'm fired up. You got me charged. Lit. Sagittarius just put me through it. Literally just made me cry. And I'm like, oh, what's next, Leo? Oh gosh, do I have time for Leo? Oh, I have time for Leo. I'm gonna make Leo happen. Why? I don't know. I just feel like we gotta do it right now. Right now is the time to act, Leo. Totally different vibe, totally different energy. Like a schizophrenic, I tell you. But isn't that what that is? It's just receiving and projecting and being in different characters, moving through the energies. Isn't that all that is? Setting the Thoughts Leo show. Yeah, let's think a little bit differently. Let's get outside of the box. Let's make our own box. Hell, it doesn't even have to be a box. We can make it a circle. We can make it a triangle. We can make it any shape we want to. Turning. What are we doing? Come out with it. I know it's in there. I can feel it. What are we doing, Leo? Star. Stuck on that star. What are we doing, Leo? Oh, making my dreams come true. Attracting the best, most possible outcomes for myself and for the earth around me. Sweet. Do that. Pro that. Ooh. Yeah, it's gonna be some fallout. For you being happy, Leos, there's gonna be some fallout. For you being happy, for you being satisfied, that is going to have some fallout. And it's going to look Like, you're gonna be surprised, I think, at, like, the crazy amount of explosions that happen from you just being happy. I was talking about this, like, just yesterday, actually, like, having a fear of being seen, like, doing anything that actually truly makes me happy. Like, if somebody catches me being happy, I immediately stop, and I freeze. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I don't want anybody to know that I'm happy, because as soon as I am happy, I am afraid that somebody's going to come in and ruin it for me. They're going to tell me that I'm not supposed to do that, that it's bad, that it's wrong. I'm going to be in trouble for doing what makes me happy. And that's not the case. It's not the case. What dropped out from the bottom of the deck here? It's the Nine of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is kind of going into seclusion with your happiness, but emerging a stronger, braver individual, letting your freak, your destiny, yourself really shine in the night sky. For all the trials and tribulations, for all of the chaos and fallout from you chasing after your dreams, it really gives you a lot of perspective. There's a lot of things to sort through here on this full moon for you. And maybe you do have to take your happiness and just go retreat in a cave somewhere for a little bit. You won't have to be alone, though. Like, we're not alone in this. And the pair of dogs there, these two people here, like, you have aid, you have help. None of these images are of being alone, with the exception of this Seven of Pentacles here, which is purely just a valuation of what it is that has come into fruition for you thus far. What have you made for yourself? Some of it was good, some of it was bad, but the bad things are exploding, like they are being set aflame under this watchful eye of God, of the gods, of divinity. And again, like, despite everything, like, you're not going through this alone. The only part that you have to do on your own is make up your own mind. What do you want this next world to look like? How can you shine your brightest? That's all we need to take from this. I feel no fear from this tower because, again, I don't feel like it's going to touch us. I feel like this is directly a result of you pursuing your own happiness. If people want to light themselves on fire and jump out of a tower because they see you being happy, well, that's their choice. You're not doing anything to them. They just don't want to see you happy. And if that horrible thing should come to fruition for you, should be made for you to harvest, well, they might just have to light themselves on fire and throw themselves out of a building. Go ahead. If that's what you gotta do, because you can't live in a world where I'm happy, go ahead. Because nothing that I'm doing is affecting you. You're letting it affect you. You're the one who's taking this personally, when I'm just trying to do the things that make me happy. Just do it. What truly makes you happy, not what makes you want to escape, but what makes you happy. Here we are, sitting beside ourselves, looking out into the world that we have created. The sun is shining out there. This little happy clouds. And our internal balance brought this beautiful view into our scope. You knew it would happen, and it did. How do you like that? I almost feel like this high priestess is connected to this eye sitting above this tower. Like she is sitting above this, just watching the destruction, the chaos, the ruin. People just falling all over themselves. Oh no! She's doing something to make herself happy. She's living with divine purpose. Oh no! We're just calmly sitting on the top in our high priestess mode, like, yes. Clear the path. I have a bright, sunshiny sky and green grass to manifest. What we got? What we got? What are we doing here? Just really picking out the imagery out of these two here. Burdens you carry, so many of them are not your own. But there is one stick in this load that is for you. And there is, if I can get you close enough to see, a little snake wrapped around it. It's a hermetic staff of healing that is hidden somewhere in this bundle. One of them is the right one. And your internal light will guide you. Look at that snake wrapped around the golden egg there as well. It's protecting this egg. This baby, this new thing that is yet to be birthed. The labor. Okay, I'm just gonna say this because, like, thought, but somebody might be getting pregnant. But look at how that light is just, like, cleansing and purifying, and we are bringing our own knowledge, self-gained knowledge of how to heal into this new thing. Whether you're literally having a baby, or if you are creating a thought baby, a new project, a new something, and creating something new. And it's still in its egg stages. It's growing. Got the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Cups, like, again, this child energy. You see, like, when gods have blessed this Wheel of Fate, and they have turned it, and the time is now. They moved this star to fall so that this child could get up and go chase it. So got the Empress, Death, and the Nine of Cups. It's bringing it in. It really is. This is calling for focus. Like I said, you're not alone, but it's going to take a lot of internal focus and, like, nurturing, which is why we have to, like, shut out the world. Drop those extra wands. Drop the extra weight. Let the things, the aggressors, get so upset that they light themselves on fire and throw themselves out the window, because that death brings us the new. That brings us our rebirth. That is that brings us our celebration, our happiness, our joy, our bountiful fairy gifts. There's so much love and satisfaction. I feel like these cups are overflowing. What once was broken and could no longer hold water will be replaced with new cups, a new sense of completion and satisfaction that we have been so long waiting for. Sitting on top of the deck. So long we have been waiting for it, standing out here in this hot desert, burning ourselves in the sun. Now it's time to cool off. Let the night fall and let the chaos rise. It's time for some other people to burn. We've done our work. We've built our team. We are making and creating the best things we've ever made or created. And it's all thanks to this death. It's all thanks to the self-sacrifice of these people who just couldn't get out of your way. You're gonna do great, Leo. Keep your focus. If you have something precious, if you have something that is getting ready to be birthed, don't be afraid to turn inward and really tap into your nurturing mode. Because this thing is going to be worth it. It is going to be like the face of this star, the face of this moon, the full moon, not only representing harvest, but again, ovulation. It has a face, it has a place, it has a purpose. Let others make room for you, for your happiness, and for your new beginning. So whatever you have to bring into this world, it's gonna be amazing. Thank you so much, Leos. What a sweet read. We'll see you next time.